What is up, guys? Welcome yet once again to our live show, Keeping It 100 with your host, as always, Victor.
And Giselle.
And this week, I guess this whole month, we're gonna keep it 100 with you guys, and we're gonna be celebrating Women's History Month. You know, it's March. March just started. What, 3 days ago?
Yes,
I don't
3 days
even know.
ago. Today's March 3rd, I
Today's
think.
I think it's March 3rd. So yeah, actually, I have it right there in the date.
Yeah.
So we are gonna be celebrating Women's History Month.
Look at my guns, though. Like, let's
Look at that.
appreciate these guns.
Go ahead, that. Show them. Been going to the gym. Ooh, damn. I wish you can feel that, guys. Like, it's hard.
Cheers to that. Cheers to Women's History Month.
Cheers to women, period.
Because without a woman,
none of this could be possible. I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for those courageous women that, stepped out of their
comfort zones.
Not their comfort zones only, but like when they were told they can't do something, they prove them wrong. And not only like in history, but I feel like there's always women that like always accomplish
right now
something.
There's so many women that are living that life.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that we can't do.
No, I 100% agree with that. We have major
woman
league
power.
We have Major League Baseball coaches now that are women. That wasn't
I
thing
didn't
back
even
in the
know
day.
that.
I think there's like 2 women coaches. I could be wrong.
Where?
But I don't know what teams they are. But there's also like a general manager now that's a woman in Major League Baseball. So that's I'm missing the word I'm trying to say. I guess breaking the glass ceiling, I think it was called. Now we have breaking the glass. Yeah, breaking the glass ceiling. Yeah. Yeah. Now we have our first woman vice president.
Yes.
Ever. Even though
she's Harris. I'm not even talking about that right now because
I mean, though she's a little MIA.
I feel like I haven't seen her. I don't know.
She's been enjoying her position, I guess. I don't know.
A little too much.
But there's still women out there.
Don't kill me, guys. Don't kill me. I love her.
I mean, we're not talking anything bad. We're not talking anything bad. It's just the truth. It's just a little gone, but she's still there. She's still the first vice woman.
Vice president.
Vice president being a woman. Vice
woman.
And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a president that's gonna be a woman soon. So
I hope so.
There's gonna be someone that breaks the glass ceiling. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of women in history that have.
I want to see a young woman president.
So you're saying you don't want Hillary? Let's not talk about that. Let's not get into
Let's not get into politics because it can go left.
We got people saying hi to you.
Hi.
Thank you so much for you guys tuning in. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to take the chance to let you know to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are live there right now, unless you're watching us on Facebook.
Yes.
But, go ahead and show us some support. Give us a like, give us a dislike, give us a comment, whatever it may be. But make sure you subscribe.
Dislike.
I mean, give us a dislike. Tell us why you're giving us a dislike.
All right. You got to let us know why you can't just give us a dislike.
Right. Is it because of Hillary? Is it because of Kamala Harris? We're not trying to get political here.
No.
But I guess I'm gonna start asking you some questions because obviously you're the woman of the team. You're the woman of the house. You are the rock that holds everything together.
Thank you.
Even in the moments of frustration, or even in the moments of this despair, you're there to support.
Thank you.
And I just want you to know that, and everybody else to know that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I really appreciate that. Did you plan this?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
let me cheers. Let me drink to that.
Did we cheers already?
Yes, we did.
Okay, we'll do it again. No worries.
All month is Women's History Month.
All month, baby. But 2 weeks from now, we're not gonna be live. Don't kill us. We're gonna be out probably in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
Yes.
We're gonna be going on a cruise, and we're super excited about that.
To a well-deserved time off.
Vacation, yeah.
It's been very hectic these last couple months.
It's been a long time, I feel, since we had a vacation. Over 6 months. No. October, November, December. like 5 months.
Yeah, 5 months.
Like 5 months. That is a long time for us. But I think we deserve it, and if we get a chance to maybe go live that day, we'll probably do it. But we're not promising you anything. We're not guaranteeing you nothing.
We'll probably go live from the boat.
We'll probably
from the ship.
If we have internet, we'll make sure to do it. Hey, we got somebody.
If we have internet.
Miss Chanel wants to move to Florida.
I got you, girl. Just call me, DM me, and I'll call you, and we'll figure it out.
We'll figure things out. But for sure, obviously, I want to kind of ask you some questions. I don't know if you're gonna ask me some.
Of course, yeah.
I wanted to ask you, like, what, or if you had a woman that you looked up to when you were growing up, and who was that person? Who was that woman?
So that's a tough question, because I didn't have just one. I have a couple.
Okay.
For different reasons. Like, for example, I looked up to my mom because of how she treated her children, like us. Like, I looked up to that. Like, wow, I could never be like that. But I also looked up to, this is gonna be a little cliche, Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah, if you're watching this.
If you're watching this, Oprah,
make sure you give us a like.
Just because I read her story, and she is a person that she went through a lot of adversity, especially when she was trying to do something that hasn't been done by an African American woman, and she kept going, and
she had a lot of failures.
She had a lot of failures, and she didn't let that stop her, and that's something to look up to, because life is going to throw a lot of things at you, and it's up to you to, focus on your goal and focus on the woman you want to become and keep going. So
make what is it? Make lemonade with if life gives you lemons.
If life gives you lemons,
make lemonade.
Make lemonade.
Yeah. So you make a good thing out of a bad situation.
Yeah.
That's something that we all can apply in life. We all have failures. I think the more failures you have, the more you learn, the more you push forward, unless you decide to quit, and quitting is not an option, at least not here with us.
Yeah, definitely. And then there was other women that I looked up to for their like unapologetic behavior, like Madonna, Marilyn Monroe. Like those are women that I looked up to, because at that time I was like really reserved and really shy. So I was like, wow, one day I want to be like that. I want to be myself. I don't want to care about what people think. And
Madonna was like controversial. I feel like she was always like on TV. She was always like on making the news. I guess back in the day, without the social media,
but she was very herself and authentic, and that's something that
people hate.
That you should look like.
But people hate when people are themselves. So that's probably why, that's why she was on TV, I feel. Because a lot of people, it's something new, like right now we have like the Kim Kardashians of the world, right? Like we have like, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank right now, but people basically do whatever they want. Karol G, for example, like she preaches like, be yourself. So ser una bichota, like ser una bichota means like do whatever you want, dress like you want, sing whatever you want, like stuff like that.
But I just remembered another person that I looked up to, Alicia Keys. I used to listen to Alicia Keys growing up. Well, not growing up, but kind of growing up, because I wasn't that young, but it was at that stage where I was like trying to find myself, and I was like, wow, like I want to be like that.
Oh, you're saying that your mom's amazing.
Aww.
And then her children, her family.
Nice. Yeah, she is. But that's somebody that I look up to too, Alicia Keys, because she was very authentic. And then when she came out with the no makeup, and she started not wearing makeup, and she started just leaving her hair like natural, like that was beautiful to see.
That's awesome.
And that's some of the things that I saw that made me want to go natural too, and made me want to be more, authentic.
Like I think I looked up to.
What about you? Yeah.
I think I looked up to my grandma a lot, because she was the person who taught me what discipline was. Believe it or not, it wasn't the Marine Corps who taught me what discipline was. It was my grandma.
He wasn't allowed to go nowhere.
Like she was very strict with me. Like, and when she says that, like, allowed to go nowhere when I was 14, 15, like, I guess I didn't have the same liberty.
That's a fine age to not.
Yeah, nowadays, but not back in the day, I guess. Especially where I came from was from Puerto Rico, so she tried to be a little bit more
strict. Yeah.
No, not strict, but she's doing it to take care of me.
Yeah, of course.
And maybe I didn't understand
you don't see it at that time, but now you're like, wow.
Like maybe I didn't understand that at the moment. Mm-hmm. I was good looking. I'm still good looking.
And you were good looking.
I was good looking. So she's like, I don't want no girl trying to get pregnant or some shit like that. So
yeah.
And she did a good job at that.
She wasn't trying to have no great grandkids.
Not at that age. And she instilled the scare in me to this point that I still don't have any kids. But
it's okay. It'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen. One day. It'll happen. No worries. And I guess I was raised by a lot of women. Like I was literally raised around women. I was raised with my mom.
How was that? Being the only boy.
I mean, I wasn't the only boy. It's just that it was only me and my grandpa. Everybody else was a woman because my grandpa and grandma had 3 daughters. Mm-hmm. So I had 2 aunts. I was living with my grandma. I had my mom. I had my sister, Rihanna. I didn't know about my dad's side of the family. I just found that out a couple of years ago. If you didn't know.
That's another story.
That's a whole nother story, a whole nother life. But I guess being raised around women makes you look up to them, makes you respect them more, makes you understand what a woman feels, what a woman goes through, what a woman kind of thinks. And it made
get you a man that has been raised with a lot of women.
Yeah, and not only that, I was always I had a lot of women friends when I was growing up too. I had maybe a few here and there male friends. I can count with one hand, probably maybe 2. But I was always raised and I was hanging out with women. I was really good friends with women. I still am with some of them to this day.
That's true, because when I first started talking to Victor and dating him, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have brunch with my girlfriend," and I was like, "Oh,
I will have lunch with them."
That's different.
Yeah, shout out to Amanda for the sushi times. But yeah, I guess it gave me the comfort to actually talk to women in a different way, because women, at least when I was growing up and where I'm from, and they're used to, I guess, people or men talking to her just to get with them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just to hit them up,
and that's been my case. So that's why when you're "Oh, I'm having brunch with a woman," it's natural for you to think that it's something else,
It's it didn't process right.
But now I know that it's normal.
Yeah, no, to me it was normal. And I was very vocal about it, just because I know who I am. I know who I was. And it doesn't mean that I'm going out with a woman. Doesn't mean that I'm trying to hit on her. It just casual, friendly conversations, and mm-hmm. it was what it was. So I guess I would always looked up to my women in my family, because not only did I have those immediate family members, but there was a lot of aunts that I had from my grandma's side. Mm. They were pretty much all except for 3 or 4 that were females. There were 9 total, so it was a lot of them.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but it was only 4 maybe were males. The rest of them were females. So I still, in my primas, Jennifer, Jessica, the Judy, the Lucy, everybody had a different perspective in life. Everybody taught me something different. And I guess I looked up to that because I wanted to kind of keep on with what they taught me, mm-hmm. Respecting women, talking to them in a certain way with respect, but
they taught you well.
Yeah, I agree.
They did.
So yeah, that's why I looked up to. So can you name a woman that you would want to meet personally?
Personally, hands down, right now, I don't even have to think.
An artist, top star.
I don't even have to think about it. Rihanna.
Okay.
Rihanna.
Why?
Because she's just she does not care about what people think. She is a businesswoman. She's stopped singing to be a freaking businesswoman, and she's freaking killing it. She's a billionaire. Like, she looks fly. Look at her. Have you seen her pregnant pictures?
Yeah, I've seen a couple
Beautiful.
picture
It's
videos.
like she's just herself. She doesn't care. She's like a businesswoman. I love her.
Okay, that's different.
What about you?
Me, that I would want to meet.
Yes.
I feel like I would.
What can I say a second person? Because I
Sure.
feel like I want to meet a lot of people.
Okay,
but I'm gonna give you a tootsie too. In I'm gonna give you that artist, and then Michelle Obama. I love Michelle Obama. She's so like, I love her fashion.
She's smart. She's a smart woman.
She's a smart woman.
She's a
when
lawyer,
she
I believe,
talks.
Right? I think she's a lawyer. Like her and Obama were both lawyers, I think.
I think she left the lawyer thing to be first lady, but
yeah, no, I mean she had to leave everything behind to be first lady because that's a full-time job in itself.
Yeah, but she's just so graceful. She's fashionable. She's well-spoken. I love the motivation that she gives, like that she still gives. And when she was like first lady, she was like awesome. Like you would see her doing so many things, go to talk to these girls in the schools and have all these different talks like that she had and people would go to. And that's something I don't see now with the vice president. That's why I'm like,
but that's two different roles though. She wasn't the vice president.
It doesn't matter. I feel like as the vice president, you should still do that. Am I bugging out?
I mean, I don't know, because do you remember who was the vice president for Obama?
Yeah.
Who?
Wasn't it Biden?
yeah. Biden. Who are you gonna say?
This trick question.
Yeah, no, it's not a trick question.
You don't ask these freaking history questions when you're drinking.
I mean, do you remember Trump's vice president?
Pence.
Okay, so but do you remember them doing something like extra? Do you remember them like being in the behind the scenes kind of stuff?
Behind the scenes.
Because that's what this girl's doing. Like she's just behind the scenes. I feel like maybe she's not trying to take the spotlight of the president. Could know, because she's already the woman. She's already the first vice president woman. So I don't know.
That's another.
It's two different roles. It's two different roles.
What about you?
Me? I feel like Michelle Obama will be a great person to have a conversation with. Kind of learn from her experience being a first lady, first black, like first lady, in the White House.
White House, not White Office.
A White Office, what was I say? In the White House. And I think that she has a lot of knowledge that she can like teach like this new generation. And I also would like to meet Jennifer Lopez.
Really?
Like I would like to know how the hell she made it as a singer.
Why she left A-Rod?
Nah, I don't want to know that. Because then she's left like 5-6 different guys.
Oh no.
She got more rings than the Boston Red Sox.
She's trying to find the one.
No, but I want to know like how do you look like that at the age of 50? Like I want to know like what businesses do you have? Like what type of businesses do you have? Because you're not throwing music out there every time. You're not doing music videos or movies and stuff like that.
She's an author.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
she has more than that though.
Yeah, she's an author. She's a producer for a couple different shows.
Okay.
She's an actress.
Yeah. She hasn't acted in a long time though. Like it's very.
You want to know? You want to know the ins and outs,
right? I would want to get like really like not intimate, but like really deep into what she does to.
You're asking for a lot.
I mean, it's
fine details.
I mean, that's fine. It's J-Lo. She can handle it.
She gonna be like, "Boy, get the hell out of my office."
Now,
with those personal questions.
Is there a woman in history or from history that is either dead or alive that you want to hang out and kind of grab a happy hour with?
A happy hour with? Yes.
Who?
Beyonce.
Okay.
I
She's
feel
still
like
alive, but
you mean dead or alive, right?
yeah, dead or alive. I
Okay.
thought you would go deeper in
No, why would I go deep? I want to know. I want to hang out with somebody that knows about Instagram. Like, I'm not gonna hang out with somebody back in the day. Like, I want to have a happy hour with Beyonce, and we can like talk about all of her success. Like, that's another person I look up to, another amazing woman I look up to because she's had 3 kids. At 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and she looks amazing.
And she got the money.
She's just a boss ass bitch. Her tours, I haven't been to one personally, but I hear about them and I see videos and they're just amazing. And it's Beyonce. It's like,
I guess you and everybody else who's watching want to go and hang out with
Beyonce. Who else wants to hang out with Beyonce?
Like, give me a like if you think that
give me
you want to hang out.
Hands up if you want to hang out with Beyonce. Like, just want to hang out with you and just like look at you all day, be creepy. Like,
wow, that is creepy. Like, why would you want to do that?
I don't know.
Why would you want to just stare?
What about you? What woman would you want to hang out with? Dead or alive? I know you're gonna pick someone that's dead.
I'm trying to think. It's a tough question. I'm on the spot right now.
That's good. It's keeping it 100.
Yeah.
So they know it's not planned.
Let me look at. Like, I don't want to mess up her name real quick.
Her name. Oh, you gotta look up her name.
I guess I'm just gonna call her out by her gimmick name, Lita.
Gimmick?
Yeah, because she's a wrestler.
Oh, Lita.
With Lita, she was like the.
Is she dead?
No, she's alive.
Oh, okay.
She's older now. I mean, not that old.
Is she still wrestling?
Every once in a while, she'll wrestle. But I guess I wanted to say her real name. I don't know why, but Lita. Like, I would like to hang out with her.
But that's her, like the name that people know her. No, that's good. So whoever watches wrestling could know.
Yeah, no, and because she was like that hardcore like girl, she would be the one that would be wearing the thong back in the day. Like,
wait, how long ago though?
Like in the 90s when I was growing up.
Oh, in the 90s.
Yeah. Like, women's wrestling wasn't as big back in the day. Like, women's wrestling would be, like the mid card. There would be like, there wouldn't be the main event of the show. There would be, maybe the matches wouldn't be as long. So with Lita, I feel like she inspired like this new generation of wrestlers that are coming out. Like, what's her name? Like Bailey, like Sasha Banks, like all these girls that are killing it right now. I feel like they got inspired by Lita and everybody that was in that time frame that was wrestling with her or with the company. So I think that she would be a really cool person to hang out and have a happy hour with, because I don't know, I feel like she would be the one that ordered like shots. She will order
whiskey.
Like some, like a bottle of whiskey,
some bourbon.
She will ask for like fireball shots. She would ask for some what is it? Some appetizer.
Some Jägermeister.
Ooh, no. I got some bad experiences with Jägermeister. Like, that's horrible.
Strong women order Jägermeister. Ooh, Jaeger bombs.
That'll make your chest grow a little bit more and expand. But I think that would be cool just to hang out with her. And I'm sure if I would have continued with the wrestling world, that would have probably happened eventually. I don't know. I used to like hang out with a lot of wrestlers after the shows, but that's another life for us to talk about.
So is there a woman that has impacted you in your life that you remember to this day?
Yeah, I would say my English teacher back in high school.
Yeah.
Miss Nemari Ortiz. Yeah, I don't know if she's watching, but.
Wow. Miss who?
Nemari Ortiz.
Nemari Ortiz. You guys don't say Missy?
Yeah, Missy Ortiz.
Missy Ortiz.
Yeah. Just because she was our teacher for like 2 grades. She was like an 11th and 12th grade teacher, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And not only that, but she, like, I guess made my English a lot better.
Yeah.
Because I already knew English a little bit. I have like been in competitions in English oratoriums and stuff like that.
Wow. Your
And I
English
would
is
win.
good.
Yeah, and I would win like I would always win the what was the word? The non-native uh, sector, because there was there was always two sections of the competition. Like natives, meaning people that lived in the United States and they knew English and their English was really good, or non-natives, which people that only lived in Puerto Rico that would participate on that. So I was always part of the non-natives because I never lived in the U.S. and I won a couple competitions. I remember the last one I won. I was giving a presentation about Roberto Clemente.
Oh yeah.
And about everything that he did. Don't ask me the numbers.
Oh, that's why you like that guy that talks about Puerto Rico.
Oh, El Boricuazo.
Yeah, because you gave that presentation. You probably saw his presentation.
No, El Boricuazo is the shit. Like that guy. I'm sure he's watching out there.
Yeah, he's watching. He's watching us.
I'm sure he's watching.
He has nothing better to do on a Thursday afternoon.
What better than to stay tuned with us? Like, come on, man. But I think that her, like, I think, every time that I see her, I give her a hug, kiss, and I feel like she was very, like, she pushed us to be like a better version of ourselves and always taught us like not to quit, keep going, stuff like that. So how about you? Do you remember someone or a woman that impacted your life that you remember to this day?
I would have to say there's a lot. I can't even choose one. But...
Just pick one.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna stop overthinking. I would have to say my religion teacher from high school. Because I went to an all-girls school.
What was her name?
Her name was Miss Acevedo.
Okay. Miss Acevedo, if you're watching, you impacted somebody's life.
And I don't know.
The religion teacher, like,
I
want to know why.
It wasn't even about religion because we went to Catholic school. I just felt like the way that she carried herself with so much grace that I looked up to that. Like, I wanted to be like that.
Okay.
And I was
like when you say grace, like she had like a
calm demeanor, and I've always looked up to that because I don't know. I guess growing up in the Bronx at that, it makes you like really, really tough.
Mm-hmm.
And like not
to this day,
like tough and like have your guard up and like not trust a lot of people and just like just Bronx stuff.
To this day,
but she was also in the Bronx teaching at that in high school with a whole bunch of like very tough students. Bunch of Bronx women.
Oh yeah, they were all girls, so I can imagine. Oh, Destiny was
in that school too.
Yeah, if you had a calm demeanor around Destiny.
Yeah, and it was just like I don't know. I looked up to her for some reason. It's weird, but I was
around
like,
all of you. I'm just thinking about it. Like, wow, that would be stressful as hell.
Stressful as hell with all the hormones.
Yeah.
People in the periods at the same time. It's a lot. So I don't know. I guess the way she carried herself, it was so graceful, and I looked up to that.
Let me ask you this, because now,
and I still look up. I still try to like be like that because I work in real estate, as you guys know, so it's stressful. So I try to keep my calm and my grace in situations that I shouldn't, but it's better too.
But let me ask you now, because now we have a high schooler, we have a 14-year-old that is going through those hormones and having those moments, and we hear the stories about her not talking to her friends or whatever for whatever reason they make up in their own head. Like, were you guys that way too when you were growing up?
Yeah. And we didn't used to like. Now there's like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. So now, but before there wasn't none of that. So we used to write each other long letters.
Oh my God.
Long
handwritten letters?
Handwritten. Like 4 pages. Like, this is how I feel.
What?
And then we would pass it to each other, like when you change classes.
Oh, like
you change, like when the bell rings. That's how we used to talk. But
that's how you guys would talk if you were mad. If you weren't talking to each other, that's how you.
That's how you just used to talk. Period. Like even when you're not mad, if I wanted to tell you something, I'm gonna write you a 4-page letter. I think probably Destiny has some saved. I wish I had some saved. I don't know. I have to look. But I have. It's so beautiful.
I used to get letters back in the day, or like in first grade, second grade, but they were like but they were like.
But we were in high school.
No, they were like love letters.
Love letters in first grade. How they know how to write like that?
It wasn't. They would put te quiero instead of te quiero, like with the Quiro, te quiero, like with the C. Like
these girls in first grade.
Tu quieres ser mi novio, sí o no, circle. They would write like circle, see? I still have those letters somewhere in Puerto Rico. They're somewhere, and it's hilarious every time that I find them and see them because it was like very bad handwriting. They would like be throwing each other like no le digas que sí a esta, o sea, dime que sí a mí. Like yo, like I was mad, like novelero.
But this is in first grade. No le diga que sí a esta. Like that's a lot of problem talk.
That's Puerto Rican
for being first grade.
That's Puerto Rican.
That's a red flag.
What's the word? Promiscuous.
Toxico. What's the word? Toxico. Like shit. Yeah, first grade, you're already like, no hable con aquella, habla conmigo. Like,
habla conmigo, dime que sí, dime no.
You don't even know how to like.
I don't even know how to circle. I don't even know how to circle. I was still shitting my pants. I didn't know what a circle was. Yeah, like I would circle both of them. Like I don't know. But yeah, those are really good stories from back in the day. Hilarious. I remember elementary school very vividly for whatever reason. But
that's weird because I feel like there's some stuff that I don't remember what I ate the other day or what I did yesterday or something, but then there's like moments in that I go way back that I remember. That's weird.
Yeah, I remember a lot of stuff back in the day. Like I remember my first grade teacher, my kindergarten teacher. I remember her. She's probably watching this live right now.
Everybody's watching.
Everybody's watching us. It's like
Michelle Obama. What's
probably
up?
Watching. Let's hang out.
Beyonce, what's up?
What's up? Let's hang out.
Rihanna, what's up?
Let's go to a happy hour. But no, Mrs. Beltran, Mrs. Mateo, my first grade teacher, Mrs. Morales, and then Mateo.
Mrs. Morales.
Mrs. Morales was the one that taught me how to read and write.
Damn, I do remember that. That's so weird.
No, that's very fond memories. I have a really good memory. Wow. But
remember when you did this and this and that?
Oh, I don't remember like that. I'm sure I did a lot of stuff. But let me kind of bring it back. I'm sorry, we kind of got a little sidetracked here. But I just wanted to know if you guys were weird when it came to like fighting and getting mad at each other. Like how would you fix the issues and stuff like that, since you guys were all like all women's school?
How we were getting along with each other. There were a lot of fights in that school.
Really?
Yes. Even though it was a Catholic school.
But women, I mean, yeah, it was all women.
Yeah. How did we do it?
Did you get to fight? Did you get to fight at one time?
I've never been in a fight. Ever. Ever. And it's not because I've been in a fight and I've like ran away because I was scared. I just never had that experience.
I had a couple fights.
It's crazy to think, like it's crazy to believe, but I never had that experience. Now, on the other hand, my best friend, that's another story.
No, we're gonna have her one day.
We're gonna have her
one day when she gives us the time.
But I don't know. We got along. I mean, I feel like we got along more in that school than we didn't get along. I feel like it was like
I got into a couple fights. I got like 2 fights maybe.
You did?
Yeah, they were in elementary school.
Oh.
Like one was in school,
what?
the other one.
About what?
I don't remember.
You say you remember stuff. So
no, I don't remember why. I don't remember why. I remember who it was. Jose Torre.
Oh, ¿es el nombre de él?
Sí,
Damn.
he's probably watching too.
I feel like there's a lot of Jose Torres en el mundo. So, if you're watching Jose Torres, él ganó.
Really...
¿Él quién ganó?
Yo le japé una chiva.
¿Qué es eso? Yo le japé una chiva.
Él sabe. But anyway, we became really good friends. We're still really good friends to this day. We played baseball after that together. He was a great baseball. I mean,
he's in your team?
He was in my team, yeah.
Right now?
No, not right now. He was a great, like, he is a great baseball player. And I feel like he was the one that would push me to become better. Because he was that one that talks shit all the time. But he's that good that he can talk shit because he's good. So I'm like, motherfucker, like I just want to like beat you up again, but you're good. Don't worry. Like I want to beat you by being better than you. So we will always like push each other. And I told him to like the other time. Like,
oh yeah.
Like bro, I need somebody like you. I need somebody that would push me to become better. But
is there a Men's History Month?
No.
Damn,
I don't know. I don't really know. No, I don't think so. I haven't heard about it, but it is what it is. We all had those people that kind of push us to become better, and we need those people. I feel like I have you now to kind of push me to be better, like professionally and as a man, I guess. I don't know, as your husband, but as a woman, everybody wants to, or not as a woman, but everybody wants to have their own legacy and leave something behind. But you, as a woman, what do you want to be known for, like in the future once you're gone?
What do I want to be known for? That's a great question that I haven't thought about. But I feel like what I want to be known for is for my, I guess, shining my light on people.
And we're going to play this on your funeral one day, so.
Okay. Damn. Well, I hope I go first than you.
Okay.
I guess for shining my light on people, I want to show women that they can be whatever they want, that they don't have to settle, that whatever their dream is could be attainable if they only work hard and, pray to God and have a relationship with God, and just to never give up. I want to be known for someone who motivated someone else to see something that they didn't see.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Because a lot of people have all these different thoughts in their head because of how they grew up or their circumstances or whatever. But those are only, things from your experience. But if you have that blurred vision, you can't see what's ahead of you.
Right.
And I feel like I want to be that person to have people see what's ahead and that there's something way better and that they don't have to settle and that life is short and they can get whatever they want out of life.
Do you think that you sometimes don't see what's better in front of you? What's out there better for you?
I feel like temporarily there might be situations where I'm like get frustrated, but at the end of the day, I come back to this place every morning when I do my meditations or whatever, my prayers, when I know that everything's going to be okay and everything's going to work out. So I want to leave that legacy. I want to be a motivation to another woman.
We got saludos de mi padre, señor Charlie Ortega.
Hi.
Cheers. I know
Cheers.
Probablemente está tomando
y Brenda.
Tomándose un whiskycito también.
Whisky. Y tú a la roca.
Con un poquito de hielo y limón, magna. Solo tu papá te está viendo. ¡Epa! Vamos a verlos pronto. Espero.
Sí. Cuando vayamos al crucero.
Ya no, vamos a pagar.
Porque se para en San Juan, no sé cuándo.
Es el jueves, yo creo que. El jueves.
So quizá podemos. ¿Es la placita close to town?
Yeah.
So quizá podemos pasar por la placita.
La placita, el lugar favorito tuyo.
A mí, no, yo no he ido mucho. Para
no, el tuyo, el de. Estoy hablando a él. El lugar favorito tuyo. No, I mean, I was gonna say maybe we should go to La Casita Blanca, but there's always gonna be
I
so
feel
much
like
food.
we always go to La Casita Blanca,
I
and there's
know.
gonna be a lot of food.
There's always gonna be there's gonna be a lot of food on the cruise, so I don't think that
Or
that should be
Yunque.
necessary.
I mean, I don't know. I've never been.
I've never been to a Yunque either, but it's not like I'm dying to go there for whatever reason. I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Have you guys gone to El Yunque? Do you recommend it?
Yeah, let us know. Like, ¿qué piensas del Yunque?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Or if you've been on a cruise and it stops in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
What to do?
What do you do?
For 5 hours.
No, it's like 8 hours.
Yeah, from like 9 to 5, something like that, right?
8 hours.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do a lot.
We just gotta get it back on the ship.
Right, because now I'm gonna take a flight.
Make it back.
So let's switch it up a little bit to real estate now, because obviously, and I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, but I feel like real estate is saturated by women. There's a lot of women. I feel like there's more women than men in real estate.
I don't think so.
Because I'm only basing it off what I saw on Picture Day this past Saturday.
No.
There was 20-something women and only 7 men
in
our
La
office.
Rosa, downtown Orlando. There's a lot of women.
There's only 7 men.
There's a lot of women. We have a bougie broker.
Yep, we had him last week, so if you didn't get to see him, make sure you check out our YouTube page. It's already there live. We did an interview with Rodney.
And he is a girl magnet.
Oof. Oof.
Which is why we have so many women in our office.
Calla boca. But no, maybe that's my wrong perspective. That's why I asked you. But
I don't know. They want to do the catwalk. They want to do the catwalk because he has the best catwalk. And it's like women just like, I want to join. And then one of the perks is the catwalk.
Yep. So do you think that as a woman, or do you think it's hard as a woman to be in real estate? Do you think that maybe it's harder for women versus men?
I feel like no, it's not. It's only hard. I feel like some women get intimidated when they are negotiating with a man, but with experience and time. Why is it printing?
I don't know. Our printer's going crazy.
Our printer's going crazy right now. This is live.
It's scary.
Live shows that happens. So I feel like some women get intimidated when it comes to negotiating with a male realtor, but that's just mindset. I feel like it all comes to mindset. But I do feel like it's challenging when you're a woman by yourself and you're just out there showing houses because there's so many crazy people.
That is true.
That like one time I went out to see a house, and I guess I was on this list of where they would just call me to transfer leads to me or clients to me from like from like a company like Op City. And I remember I went and it was like 3 guys that I never met before. I didn't see their license. I didn't see anything. And I was going into this house by myself. It was dark. So, and I've heard like really bad stories.
Yeah, so, no. And
I feel like it's challenging when you're showing someone that you don't know, but there's a lot of precautions that you can take before you do that. I was just new. I didn't know what I was doing.
Maybe I have this thought in my head, and maybe it's one that I have because I'm a male, but I was always taught that, everybody puts their pants on the same way, one leg at a time. So I only mentioned that because you said, when it comes to negotiation, maybe they feel intimidated, blah, blah, blah. But you got to remember, everybody puts their pants on the same way, one leg at a time. If you do two at a time, you're a freaking amazing person.
You jump in the pants.
You need to be in the record of Guinness or whatever, like, honestly. But, I feel like maybe there's some women that, they do feel like it's more challenging or they have that limiting belief.
And it's annoying at times because there was, when I first started real estate, I was having, like, for example, this guy came to my office because we had scheduled a buyer's consultation. He told me he wanted to purchase his house. He wanted to meet with me, blah, blah. So we met. And then when we were there at the table, he told me that he had only met with me because he wanted to see how beautiful I was in real life.
Oh, wow, that's creepy.
Yeah.
That's creepy because if you wanted that, you should have said that you want to date and get turned down.
Yeah,
I know my baby.
If he would have sent the date, I would have turned him down. But
I know my baby.
It was so weird.
My baby about
and I'm like,
business.
You really wasted my time.
My baby about the business.
Like, no. That was bad.
Yeah, no, I feel like that would be scary.
That's scary.
Because did he find you through social media?
Through social media. He's like, I just wanted to see if you were as beautiful as you are on social media.
No, I mean, and you'll be showing me the messages you'll be getting from random people. Some people are builders, some people are lenders, some people are from EXP, some people are like just, I don't know, like just creeps, like just random people. Like I will still see it to this day when you be posting like something beautiful, like a picture of you, and they be commenting like, "It was so beautiful. Oh, that smile." I'm like,
I mean, that's fine, but if it's like if you're gonna meet with me because of business,
no, that's taking it to a whole different level.
And it goes to another like goes left, it's like
that means that you spent
don't waste
gas.
my time. Don't waste my time.
So that means that you spent gas, you spent time, and you
spent money, time, energy, my value, because I'm giving you all my knowledge that I know.
Because you're thinking that he's serious.
Because I'm thinking that he's serious and I want to help him out, and it's like. So that was just the biggest turn off. So, and I feel like that could have been avoided.
I guess that's one situation that you've encountered that maybe you would have avoided if you were a man.
Yeah.
Any other situation that you think that you maybe could have avoided if you were a man?
I feel like sometimes men judge you based on what you look as a realtor, and I feel like it stops me from, wearing whatever. Why are you laughing? It stopped me from like wearing different like outfits and stuff in the beginning when I first started as a realtor.
Because you'd be too sexy.
Yeah, too sexy, or I wouldn't want, a married woman at the time to judge me and not want to work with me and her husband, like her and her husband and me, because they're judging me based on whatever. So I feel like those
my man.
Yeah, so I feel like those types of things could be avoided if I was a man.
Yeah, I think so.
And I feel like now that we're a couple and we're married, it's easier to work with other couples because
they see me there.
Because they see you there.
They walk in.
And they know that I'm not a threat to anything or whatever. But it's just like stuff that
it's people have traumas. Women have traumas. So I guess it's understandable. I was just laughing at not this one. I was just laughing at Manuel.
Love you, Victor.
Love you, Manuel. I know you're my
Manuel, we have to go on tenemos que ir para otro viaje para Las Vegas o algo.
Para Las Vegas, muchachos, se me perdió en Las Vegas.
No. Manuel no puede ir para Las Vegas.
Tenemos que
Está banned from Las Vegas.
Para el Guaya Guaya Fest.
Guaya Guaya. What happened with that?
I need to buy the tickets.
Oh.
Guaya Guaya Fest en Orlando. Creo que es en mayo. Make sure you buy the tickets. You're gonna see us there, sacando polilla.
¿Qué es eso?
La polilla, you know what polilla is? Like polilla is when there's old wood, like like WDO, like wood destroying organisms.
Like termites?
Like termites, that breaks the wood. That's our niece. So we're gonna be sacando la polilla, sacando so we can dance.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Let's go to Vegas, Las Vegas too. Vamos yo quiero ir para Chicago, actually. Ahora que tú estás en Chicago. He's in Chicago, ahora él es local. O sea, él sabe todos los spots. Se pasa en el juego de los Bulls.
Vive en Chicago ahora. Pues vamos para Chicago para que él nos dé un tour.
Él vive en los Bulls, va para los Bulls, ve hockey, like, se pasa en la
Vamos
barra.
a ver un juego de los Cubs.
Oh, deja que se acabe el there's a lockout right now.
Di que el fútbol se acabó.
Yeah, pero no, there's a lockout. Like Major League Baseball right now can't agree with the Players Association, so they stopped the season right now. They haven't started anything yet. So until they figure that out and come to negotiations, then the season won't start.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna come visit you. Te vamos a visitar. My first few months as a realtor, I used to wear a Walmart T-shirt with khaki shorts.
Oh my God! See, it's not just women that have these thoughts. It's like you want to like. I guess you have that. Some people have that mindset that you want to fit in. You want to be you want to be what a realtor should look like. But it's like you don't. There's nothing.
A realtor looks like whatever
you look like. A realtor looks like whatever you want it to look like. Because I've seen successful realtors with the mini dress, with the tight dress, and then successful realtors with the pants and the blazers. Women. I'm talking about women. And successful realtors with the sneakers. You have it all.
Yeah, but the thing, like, a lot of people base their decisions based off what they see on the internet, based on what they see on TV.
Yeah,
like selling Sunset, selling
Tampa. Like they watch these shows,
and they
$1 million listing, and they're like, oh, if I'm not in heels all day every day, I'm not gonna make a sale. That's not true. I feel like the first 2 years as a realtor, I used to wear heels all day every day.
And the thing
even though I was so uncomfortable showing all day every day, and then when I used to get home, it was like
your feet hurt.
My feet was like killing me.
But the thing is like, I feel like realtors can do both ends of the spectrum. Like they can be a bum throughout the day making phone calls, and you're probably talking to a realtor, and he's like in his
But that is the life of a realtor.
Yeah, he's probably in a tank top with some shorts and flip flops, maybe barefooted. And then next thing you know, boom, he's wearing a suit with a tie, like going to $1 million listing or going to $1 million closing or going to a closing in general.
Yeah.
Like it could be, double ends of the spectrum. So there's no real, I guess there's no real picture or image of how a realtor should be. The only image that you can think of is the one that you have in your own head, the one that you create.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're still human. We're still people like you and me. It's just another job that we have to do.
Yeah. I would just say, like, just be yourself. Whatever you want to dress up as, whatever you want to wear, your knowledge is gonna speak for itself.
Right. No,
and that's something I didn't know in the beginning. I was like trying to fit in, like, oh my God, what should I wear? I should look like this realtor and that realtor. And then I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna be comfortable.
Right.
And if I'm comfortable and I'm confident in what I'm doing, then I'm gonna negotiate the best for you.
You said a key word there, confident. I feel like confidence will take you a long way, regardless if you're a woman, a man, transgender, like non-binary, whatever you may be, and
you had everything.
Yeah, and portray yourself as. It's like, as long as you have confidence into what you're doing, it's like you'll make it work, because confidence is everything. People wanna work with somebody who's confident. People want to work with somebody who's knowledgeable. People want to work with somebody who is friendly. People want to work with people who they like. If they don't like you, they won't work with you, regardless of the budget.
Regardless of what you're wearing.
Right. Regardless of the budget. It could be $1 million home, $10 million home, or $100,000 home. If the person don't like you and they don't think that you're confident enough to handle whatever situation it may be, and guess what? You're not gonna.
Confidence is key in real estate. Like, if you're not confident in yourself, then how is a client gonna feel confident saying, "Let me give my $500,000 house to you so that you can sell it"?
Yeah, your equity.
That's a lot of money. That's $500,000. So you better be wearing something that makes you feel confident so that you can portray that confidence to the client.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that if you look at yourself in the mirror and you look good, and when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you do good. Like, and that's with any job. Like before I was a realtor, I was a manager over at the call center. I would say the same thing. Like if I would look at myself in the mirror and I felt, I look good, I feel good, I'm gonna do
You're
good
gonna
today.
talk better on the phones too.
Absolutely.
Like you're not gonna be like, hello.
No, I'm gonna be confident. I'm gonna be, very energetic. I'm gonna be confident, and I'm gonna do good regardless of the outcome. Because obviously, you fail throughout the attempts. You
You're
have your
gonna get a lot
failures.
of rejection, but at the end of the day,
I'm gonna land something. I'm gonna land something, and I think that I think that's just key. Like the confidence is key, because like you said, if somebody's gonna give you them the confidence, or give you the confidence to hand over I don't know, a $500,000 listing, and that is all your equity right there because you have it paid off, and that person pulls out their cell phone to take pictures for the listing, you automatically cancel that and say that I'm not confident in your abilities, because
that's a big no.
No, that's a big no. And I've been seeing that a lot. And I understand that everybody who's watching is going to see this later on. You probably know 4 or 5 different realtors within your immediate circle, friends, family, whatever. But at the end of the day, you got to think about it in that term. You worked hard to get the equity. You worked hard to get your home. Then you want to have somebody that's going to work even harder for your equity, even harder for you to get the most out of your investment. So I think that is key. And I say the example of taking the phone out and taking pictures because I see that on a daily basis.
Yeah, not only that, but we had an experience where a client of ours wanted to buy this house, and it was just this one house, and it was amazing because it's in Orlando. It was in Orlando, Kissimmee, 5 acres.
Kissimmee.
In Kissimmee.
5 acres.
Beautiful property. And she went with a realtor that
is from Tallahassee.
Is from Tallahassee.
And if you don't know, from Kissimmee to Tallahassee, it's an 8-hour drive. Like that's how far it is in the Panhandle over there, close to Alabama. You're closer to Alabama and Georgia than to Kissimmee.
Yeah, so her plans are to move to Georgia, and her realtor that's helping her find her house in Georgia, his wife is licensed in Florida, but in Tallahassee, right? And the client's house is in Orlando, right? So it's like she's not doing her any type of service, and she helped her. She listed her house. I feel like she priced the house too low. The house even appraised even lower just because of
she probably didn't have the right comps.
She probably didn't have the right comps. The offer took way more days than it would have taken to sell here because since she's from Tallahassee and from the Tallahassee board, she wasn't in our MLS. So the people here locally in Orlando didn't see the house.
She didn't have the exposure that she deserved.
Didn't have the exposure that she deserved. So it's like,
and then she's a very, very, very nice lady.
Oh my God, yeah.
She's the nicest lady I have ever spoken to. That I'm sure that if I would have spoken to her before she got in contact with that realtor, that house would have been listed with us, and that house would have been probably sold above asking price, above appraised value, because that's what we do. And I don't talk to talk. I talk because I can show the results. But it's crazy how right now she's about to close this month, at the end of this month, on her property. Which, by the way, I'm just thinking about it. That's taking more than 30 days because it's been under contract for quite some time.
Way more.
But not only that, she's losing over $20,000 on the deal because the house appraised less. So you don't want to be
in that situation.
You don't want to be in that situation. You don't want to be represented by someone that is gonna leave money on the table the way that realtor left money on her table. And I'm not talking about 10 cents. I'm not talking about $1. I'm not talking about $500. I'm talking about $20,000, guys. Like $20,000 is a big chunk of change. And just because she didn't do her due diligence, and I, like I said, this lady has a loving heart. She is great to talk to, very optimistic. She was married to a veteran. So it's like, because of her, I guess, her ignorance, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because not knowing that she could have interviewed other people.
She probably didn't know. There's a lot of people that just don't know.
Because, this person's helping her over there, so she thought that she could help her over here. But they helped her. They're going to get her to the closing table. But how much thousands of dollars are you willing to leave on the table for your equity that you worked really hard for? The same with our other person that we had, listed a property and it took the one in Hays City.
Yeah.
That took, I don't know how long, and they accepted a cash offer for less than it was listed for. Like it's stuff like that, Like you always want to give yourself a second opinion when it comes to listing a home. I'm not saying contact us. If you want to contact us, that's awesome.
No, contact anybody that you trust.
Right.
We're not here to persuade you to come with us, but we want you to get second opinion, third opinion, until you feel that you're confident. Like, okay, I should go with this person because they're gonna do the best for me.
Because it's not, you don't want to. Yeah. Business is business. Friendship is friendship. Family is family. You don't want to mix any of those because it's like water and oil, Right. And at the end of the day, like I said, you work really hard for what you have in your equity, and you want to have somebody that, one, is knowledgeable, two, they know what they're doing, three, they're resilient like us.
Resilient.
So
resilient.
Oh yeah, I forgot his birthday. So I guess let's close it out with what type of advice do you have to, or what advice do you give to women who might be wanting to join the business but put fear and doubt in their head?
Who might be wanting to be a realtor, or just,
I guess, anything in life. If they want to be an astronaut, or if they want to do whatever they want to accomplish in life. And they have fear? Yeah, and they put fear and doubt in their head.
To know that fear and doubt are just fake scenarios. You need to, I want them to believe, if you're a woman who has fear right now and you have a dream and you're feeling stuck, I want you to know that first of all, you're not alone. It's human nature to have fear, but fear is something that is bad, but it's also good, because I feel like the things that I've feared and I've done with fear have pushed me closer to my goal.
I feel like if you're scared of doing something, that means that you should do it scared, because what's on the other side is probably good.
Yes. It's like a hint. If something is fearful, I feel like you should do it. It sounds very toxic, but I feel like in the long run, you're going to be like, oh, Gissel was right. I feel like you should follow it because it's going to take you to a place that you've never been. It's out of your comfort zone.
Right.
Because we all have this comfort zone that we're like,
this little bubble.
We want to stay here and it feels so cozy and it's great. But when you get out of that, I feel like that's when you grow. Mm-hmm. That's when you experience new things and new experiences, and then you start meeting new people and getting around different people and different environments. So I feel like what I want to tell these women that are stuck is like, follow your fear. Yeah, it's going to be out of your comfort zone. Yeah, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but it's going to get you closer to your goal.
Let us know if you agree, disagree, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Let me know in the comments right now because I want to read you guys live here if you get a chance, because I think that you hit it in the head. You hit it in the nail right there.
Yeah.
So like, it's not about not accomplishing things. It's about how many times can I fail and move forward while attempting to accomplish those things.
Yes.
Um,
And you might not have it all figured out. You might have a dream in your head and you're like, how the hell am I gonna accomplish that? But it's baby steps. Just take one step at a time, and God is gonna make it happen for you.
right.
It's gonna happen. As long as you take that first step, it's gonna happen for you.
I haven't finished my whole drink. That's the first for the show.
Wow, look at you.
It was straight whiskey. It was straight whiskey.
That's because it's nasty.
So
I had the last little bit of ginger ale, and then he had it with the water.
we thought that we had bought a Sprite, but I guess we didn't. But it's fine now. I guess I'll finish it off like that. But I guess this is it for tonight's show. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for tuning in, giving us those likes, giving us those hearts.
And next week we're gonna have an amazing woman, a businesswoman,
Puerto Rican woman.
We're gonna have just women, just amazing women this month. So stay tuned for next week.
Stay tuned for the promo. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, make sure you just subscribe to our channel. We go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Make sure you grab your favorite drink because we are always here to keep it 100. So
keep it 100.
Till next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.